To hike Havasupai Falls, you can't just show up.
Wow.
You have to win a permit, wait your turn, and hope it doesn't get canceled. I tried for 3 years, and now it's finally happening. The first step isn't the trailhead, it's choosing how to get there. The closest commercial airport to Havasupai is Flagstaff, only about an hour and a half from the canyon. But flights are limited, and rental cars go fast. Phoenix usually has cheaper flights and better availability, but it's longer drive, about 3.5 hours, sometimes more. The trade-off? Phoenix puts you right next to Sedona, Red Rock Country, making it a solid option if you want to explore before or after the hike. And then there's Las Vegas, where a lot of hikers start their trip. Plenty of flights, plenty of rental cars, and about a 3.5 hours drive to the Grand Canyon Caverns Inn. It's the option that made the most sense for me. So that's where this story begins.
Alright, so I'm here in Vegas, and now I gotta get a rental car. Alright, so they don't have any mid-size SUVs, so I get the upgrade. Which one y'all think? Should go the red one or the black one? Red, black. I think I'm gonna go with the black. Check the inside of this one out. Check the inside of this one out. It's the same. Yeah, we're gonna take the black out. Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I can flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up.
Alright guys, so I got a free upgrade, so that's pretty tight. Let's see what this room looks like. Okay. Guys, I literally paid $33 for this. $33. Are you kidding me? $33 is what I paid for this for one night. $33. Wow. Can't beat that price, brother. $33. Big ass room. Oh, this is a cool picture. Not sure who that is, but maybe y'all know. Alright, so no lie. I walk up to a craps table. I play one hand. I make $160 and I'm leaving. I just paid for everything. I'm going hiking tomorrow. Don't get no better than this, baby. Happy birthday to me, baby! Alright guys, so I'm headed to Walmart to get some food and stuff for camping. When I was younger, I saw these pictures of Havasupai Falls. That insanely blue water crashing down into Red Canyon walls. It looked unreal. Ever since then, it's been one of those places I had to see. But here's the thing, it's not easy to get to. It's on native land and only a limited number of people are allowed in each year. To get a permit, you have to go online on February 1st at exactly 8 a.m. Eastern and hope you're fast enough because they're gone within a day. I tried for years, nothing. Then during COVID, the reservation stopped allowing any visitors. And that's when people started transferring their permits. And I scooped one up. And then it got canceled, again and again.
been canceled and canceled and canceled. In fact, I came here last year thinking I was going to go, but it got canceled.
And now, finally, it's happening. After 3 years of waiting, I'm actually on my way.
I'm sitting here thinking about all this hiking I'm about to do. Like, what did I just sign up for? You know, I feel like I'm like driving into Captain Spaulding's store. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I found it. Nice. All right, so I'm checked in. I got room 17 here. I checked in for our hike tomorrow. Met some of the guys that are hiking out with tomorrow. It's his birthday also. What's the chances of that? We're trying to get together and have some drinks. So here's my room. Okay, so here's Caverns Inn. Come out to about $117. Some groceries I got. I got 2 things of macaroni and cheese. Got Ziploc bags to put this stuff in and hold trash to bring back. Got some Ritz crackers so I can put my tuna with it. Had to have some coffee. I got a water bottle just in case. Got some ramen noodles and plenty of beef jerky. I took all my clothes. I got about 3 pair of shorts, 4 pair of underwear, 2 pair of socks, and then a couple of t-shirts, and I put them in the sleeping pillow. That way, when I get there, I can just put my clothes in here and use that as my pillow for my hammock. Then I got my hammock, and then I got the tarp to go over it in case it rains. Maybe this will help keep me warm if I need it. And then some water shoes for hiking in the water. Now this, I'm not sure how much of it I want to take, but it's just where I can make my coffee. It's got a pot and pan. It's got a water bowler, and then it's got these for coffee. I might just take the whole thing just in case. Then I got a sack. I'm going to put all my food in. Here in my bag, I brought a tripod so I can get some good footage. I got this to grab some water so I ain't got to keep going back from the spring. I got a blanket down there and then a camel pack on the back of it there. So that's kind of how I'm packing. Wear my hiking boots in. I'm gonna take my flip-flops for the camp. And I'm gonna wear my dry pocket shorts. That way I can carry my phone with me and keep them from getting wet in case I need to walk through creeks.
If you're coming to Havasupai Falls, this is a must. These dry pocket swim shorts have a built-in waterproof pocket with a double lock seal. You can keep your phone with you in the water. No lockers, no hiding it under a towel, no worrying about somebody grabbing it. Just swim, explore, film, repeat.
Get you a pair of dry pockets. Link down in the description. Whoa, I thought that was a real person.
Tomorrow starts early. Tonight is the calm before the canyon. One last meal, one last bed. The rest begins before sunrise.